Hey y'all, this is Ursula, the Harvey Container Gardener. So y'all, it's a sunny yet breezy day down here in Southeast Louisiana, Zone 9B. But y'all, yesterday was a totally different story. We had some horrible weather down here yesterday. The winds were whipping. I think the winds were blowing about 70, 75 miles per hour. And it beat up the garden. It really did. The big leaves, it really did beat up the garden. But everything survived. And today, y'all, I am out here to do a harvest because I'm going to cook me some cabbage today. So I hope everyone remains safe. I know it affected some people in Mississippi and I think maybe Alabama. My hearts and prayers go out to the people that were injured and are no longer here because of the storm. But y'all, I mean, you never know when it's going to hit. So that's why you always have to be right. All right. And, my prayers go out to the families of those people. Uh, but we made out okay, y'all. No damage, no roof damage, no tornadoes hit down in our area. It was just really, really breezy. It was so breezy. I think I talked to you guys about this on my last video where I was planning on taking the greenhouse down. Let me show you what I ended up having to do, y'all. So back here, you can see the frame of where the greenhouse is. I actually had to take the plastic off. So what I've decided to do, I've taken the plastic off, and I think I'm just gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave the frame, and I'm gonna just leave it open. And this is where I'm going to possibly put a few more pots so I can continue growing some additional food in that area. But I had to take off the top because the wind was lifting this little greenhouse. Even though I had it secure onto the ground, the wind had then pulled it up out the ground. And y'all, it was trying to lift this greenhouse up, and it probably would have flew up on the roof or somebody else's roof or something like that. So even though I had intended on doing it, I had to do it early. And of course, I did it all video. So if anyone was interested in it, I apologize. But it was like a split second thing that I had to take care of, and I did not have time to film it. So today, y'all, I have a lot to harvest. I can't harvest the collards and the mustards and all the carabas and stuff. I can't harvest that today. I have some stuff that I need to do today, and as y'all know, once you harvest something, you gotta go ahead and do something with it. You can't just, harvest it and just let it sit. So I like to have my collards and everything when I harvest them. I like to clean them really, really good and then process, whether either cooking them or storing them. I like to do it right away, to keep in that freshness. So um, hopefully I'll finish doing what I'm doing early, and then I can come back later on today and I can do all of the harvesting that I need to do and process it. But today we are harvesting cabbages because I'm going to cook some cabbages before I leave. Hopefully I get it on video, y'all. But I'm definitely going to get this harvest on video. So, oh, this sun. Ooh. Yeah, the sun is bright today, y'all. I'm going to set y'all down, hopefully, right here. So hopefully y'all can see the harvest. All right. All right, so I'm going to take this little one right here on the end. That one I think is ready. There's a little one back there. It don't have too many leaves. I'm gonna take that one as well. I think I'm gonna take this one right here. So we're gonna take at least about 4 because they're not super huge. But if I put a bunch of them together, I should have enough cabbage. All right, y'all. So, all right, got my hori and got me a new little basket, harvest basket. So let's start with this one here on the end. This one didn't really get that big, aphids kind of got to it and I had to handle it and take care of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that one off first. All right. Not that big, but big enough. It'll work. All right. Next, I'm gonna take this one. All right. All right. Another one that is ready. It's not that big, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it. And then, of course, y'all know, probably not today, but eventually I'm gonna rework those pots so that I can put some additional plants, some spring plants in those pots as I'm emptying them. All right, so let me set y'all down. Let me set this right here. All right, so we're about to get this one right here. That may be enough. All right, let me check out and see if I want maybe one more. Yeah, I don't think none of the others are um big enough. All right, I'm gonna let the rest of them grow. All right, okay. So I have 4 heads of cabbage. Not super huge, but big enough. And if I put all of them together, I should have a nice little pot of cabbage for today. Um, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and put this down so I can show you guys the final harvest. And like I said, hopefully if I come back before it gets dark, we're gonna do the other harvest of the collards, the mustards, kohlrabis, turnips, and carrots. But I can't do them all at one time. So hold on. All right, y'all. So this is what I have so far as a harvest, and I am bringing these inside so we can go ahead and prepare these today for lunch and dinner. Um, yeah, once I start cutting it up and everything, I hope to get it on video so if anybody wants to know how I prepare the cabbages. But I'm kind of like on a time restraint today, so I'm gonna try. All right, y'all. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful day today. I hope you guys stay safe, and I hope you guys also stay blessed. I will talk to y'all later. All right, y'all. We are about to cut these cabbages up real quick, clean them, and get ready to cook. This way, you gotta clean them real good. That snail. Yeah. All right, so I have a pot on the stove. I cook my cabbages with pigtails. My husband don't like pigtails, so I bought ham seasoning for him. So we'll have two different types of meat, but the pigtails have to boil a little while before, they be tender enough to go into the cabbage. So I'll come back to y'all when we get ready for that. So taking all of the bad leaves off, but y'all, we're gonna use these green leaves. Because my grandmother always did tell me that's where the vitamins at, in the thick green leaves. Cabbage head is good, but we gonna use a lot of these leaves. All right, we're gonna cut these up. So now, run in some water, because we're going to cut the leaves off and put them in here and kind of let them soak a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna do the other three, the same thing, and then I'll come back. All right, I'm about to cut up the last one. Just removing all of the big leaves. That's why you gotta wash. Really, really good. All we cutting out is this little center part right here. Slice it in half. So this is what the head of the cabbage looks like. And of course that's gonna soak. That's gonna soak for a little while the meat is boiling. Yeah, because I wanna make sure whatever was out there with the cabbages don't go in my pot. All right, so with the bigger leaves, what I do is I cut the rib out, because this will cook down in your pot, but it'll take a little bit longer. So I just do that with the bigger ones. You don't have to do this. This is just something I do. All right, so once I get enough of them, I pile them on top of each other, and I start cutting. Then I take them and I fold them over on top of each other. Let me do that one more time. All right, so I brought y'all in a little bit closer, just in case. Take out this little yellow spot. So basically, I just cut out the stem. So I got a couple of them cut out here. Doesn't matter how many, I'm just gonna put them all together. So I'm gonna cut maybe one down the middle. And I'm gonna cut once on this side. I'm gonna cut once on this side. All right, so this leaves me 4 lines. Go ahead and separate them. Stack them on top of each other. Turn them sideways and cut. And that's how we get cut up cabbage. All right, let me do this one. Alright, so I have a few more big leaves to go. Once I finish this, we're gonna wash all of these off real good. Let it set in this salt water for a little while. Of course, while the meat is still brown. And then we're gonna start cooking it. So I'm gonna come back to you guys then. Rinse this off and then wash it one more time just to make sure we ain't bringing no bugs, no snails inside in our pot because that would be horrible. All right. Alright, letting some of this, well, letting all of this dirty green water out. Second wash should do it. All right, y'all. So we about to do our second and final rinse on this cabbage. Gotta rinse it, y'all. Gotta make sure. So while that's being done, I came to check on the pigtails, and they are burling pretty good. Probably need to burl a little while longer. So y'all, this is what I grew up eating with cabbage, pigtails. My husband don't like pigtails, so for him, I got some hand seasoning. So I'll put this in the cabbage for him, and the pigtails are for me and whoever else come over, because they all like pigtails. He's the only one that don't like pigtails. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and do our second rinse of these cabbages. So I'm not too concerned because there was really no bugs on them. A couple of snails, but I don't see nothing floating at the top of the water. The water looks nice and clear. So I think we're good to go with these cabbages. So I'm gonna rinse out this pan. We're just gonna put these cabbages up in here until they're ready. Okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna put these cabbages in this pan. Well, when they're ready to go in the pot, I'm gonna put them in the pan so it'll be easier to transfer them into the pot. But I'm gonna still let them soak in this water until I'm ready to put them in the pot. So I will come back to you guys at that time so y'all can see how I fix cabbage. All right, y'all. So we can't have cabbage without cornbread. So I have mixed up some Jiffy. Yeah, Jiffy. I don't know how to do the homemade. Mixing it just enough to get all the lumps out. And I'm gonna put some of these up in there so that they don't stick. So now I just need to fill them. I just need to get a big spoon. But this is what the cornbread consistency is. And I added 1 large egg, about a 1/3 cup of milk, and a little bit of sugar. Fill these about halfway. All right, y'all. I'll come back to y'all when I have the finished product. All right. I think that's enough in each one. Should be. It'll rise. You just want to preheat. Yeah. Put it in there and set a timer for about 15 minutes. Should be ready in 15 minutes. All right, we're gonna come back once we get ready to put those cabbages in that pie. All right, y'all, so it's time to take this cornbread out the oven. All right, this is what it looks like. So I'm just gonna set it on this rack and let it cool. I'll come back. All right, y'all. So just took the pigtails out the pot, and they still have a little bit water. So I'm just gonna add the cabbages in. We're gonna add these in and then let them cook down a little bit. And then once this cook down a little bit, we'll add some more. A little bit more to the pot. We're just going to turn this down a little bit because they're going to cook down and they're going to start getting soft, and we can add some more on the top. Alright, so maybe about 10 minutes. Let that kind of cook down and soften up a little bit, and then I'll be getting the rest out of this sink and put it in there so we can go ahead and put it on the top. All right, now. So the cabbages have kind of cooked down a little bit that we had in there. So they have softened up a little bit. And shouldn't put it there. So they've softened up a little bit, and they have went down a little bit. So now is the perfect time to put in the remainder of the cabbage. y'all probably think this is a lot, but it does cook down a lot. And me, I don't like to cook for one day. I like to cook for at least 2, maybe 3 days. I don't like cooking every day. So I want enough so that we can have some leftovers. Or if one of the kids come over, they can get some cabbage. Alright, so I usually just stir it from the bottom and put the ones that have gotten soft on top, and then put the new ones at the bottom so that they could get tender. So I have it a little bit above medium. I don't want to cook it too high on a high temperature. So a little bit above medium, I think it's the right temperature for me to be cooking it at. And as y'all can see, it is starting to soften up. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my seasoning, put the top down on it, and just let it simmer. All right, so got me some Creole seasoning from Zatarain's. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name Zatarain's. All right, now no measuring. I just go across once and I come back. That's it. I'll taste it. And I do also put onion powder. Just for taste. Stir this in. Almost likely add some more seasoning, but for right now, let that be it. That's it for right now. We're just gonna let this cook down. Alright, so when I come back, I'm gonna add the ham seasoning, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add the boiled pigtails. Taste it for seasoning, and maybe cook it about 20 minutes, maybe 30 at the most. That's it. All right, I will come back to you guys when I get ready to put those meats in there. All right, y'all. So, cabbages have been cooking down for about 15-20 minutes. So this is what it is looking like right now. So, now it's time to go ahead and add the meat. So that is the pigtails. I know a lot of people don't like pigtails. I like pigtails. Probably shouldn't have them, but I'm gonna treat myself. So stir it around and get it mixed up with the cabbage. And now we're gonna rinse off this ham seasoning. Just rinse this off. Alright, so just rinse this off. And this is also going in. Ham seasoning really don't need to be boiled or cooked too long because it's already tender. And we're going to stir all of this around. And add a little bit of salt. I'm going to try to use light salt. Try. So y'all, basically, this is how I cook cabbage, and it's almost done. I would let this cook another 15 to 30 minutes. And the reason why I'm letting it cook a little longer, because the greener parts, the greener leaves, are a little bit tougher than the lighter leaves. So you don't want the green leaves to be tough. So you let it cook a little while longer. Before I finish, I'm going to empty some of this water from the bottom of the cabbage. And y'all, we're going to be done. We'll be ready to put this on a plate and get a cornbread or two, maybe a little bit of hot rice. Oh, man. If y'all didn't know, cabbage is like my favorite vegetable to eat, to cook and to eat. And I think collards is my second favorite. All right, so everything is mixed in. All we need to do is go ahead and put the top on. I have it, I'm gonna just put it on medium and let it simmer for, I'll probably let it go for like 30 minutes. And once that's done, it'll be ready to go on the plate and enjoy. All right, y'all. I'm gonna try to come back when we're done so that y'all can see what the final, what it finally looks like. I'm not eating right now. I'm on my way out the door. I'll probably be eating where I'm going, so I won't be fixing up a plate, but at least you'll see what the cabbage look like once it's finished being cooked. All right, y'all. Our cabbage is done. Cabbage is done. So this is what it looks like. So I still need to empty some of this water off. I don't need all that water, but yeah, y'all see how much it cooked down. So this might last us about 2 days. And I already got the cornbread ready. So yeah, my husband has already been swiping cornbread. All right, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all the final cooking of the cabbage. Like I said, I'm not eating right now. I'm on my way out the door. But someone asked me if I could show them how I could fix my cabbage, and that's what I wanted to do. So I'm sure there's other ways of that people fix their cabbages, other meats that they use, but this is what I do. All right, y'all. I am running out the door, literally running out the door. But I wanted to bring this back to you guys. So from harvest to washing to the pot to my stomach and my husband's stomach. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you guys stay safe. I hope you guys be blessed. And I will talk to you guys later.